Okay.
So now let's do another factoring trinomials when your coefficient with the coefficient of x squared is not a 1. Once it's not 1, we need to find ways to make this process a little bit smoother. So we're going to use the same thing, which is this called AC method. So what's AC? This is A, this is C, that would be 18. And what's your B? Negative 19. So on here, we need to find two numbers that when I multiply give me positive 18, but when I add them, it's going to give me negative 19. What would that be? Negative 1 and negative 18?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Negative 1 times negative 18 would be 18. When you take the sum, it would give me negative 19. Because the coefficient is not a 1, this combination is only giving me ways to break the negative 19 apart. So what I have now is 6p squared, right, minus 18p minus 1p plus 3. So my question to you is, where in the world did this come from? This is just your negative 19p, isn't it? You see it? This is just your negative 19p. And we use this way to find out how are we going to break your b. This is how we're going to break them. Are you okay? Where'd the negative 1 and negative 18 come from? That is just this. This is giving us ways to break it apart. All right, so look what you end up now. 4 terms. When you see 4 terms, what comes to your mind? Grouping. How do you want to group them? The first 2 and the last 2. Look at the first 2. 6p? Your GCM 6p? Very good. Let's factor 6p out from the last term. What do you have? P minus 3. Very good. Let's do exactly the same thing. Be careful on this one with the second half. What am I going to factor out? Negative 1. If I factor negative 1 out of negative 1p, what do I have left? If I factor negative 1 out of 3, what do I have left? Negative 3. Now look at it as a whole. Look what you have. I have this and I have this. What is my GCF? You see this one and this one's in common? Factor that out. If you factor that out, then what do you have left? Minus 1? How do you know your work is correct? FOIL it back out. 6p squared, check. Minus 1p, minus 18p, that's 8 minus 19p, check. Your outer one is minus 3 times minus 1, that's positive 3. Good? So my work is correct, and good job.
Can we do it also?